Cece's Ghost, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with me. If I wore you out last night, you wouldn't be the only one. Love you all very much for being nice and taking care of me last night. Braid sloshing, one in the books. If you hide from the sun, the moon, the stars, the sky, then all over you the rain clouds will cry. All over you, all over you, all over you. Dee-da-dum, dee-da-dum, dee-da-dee-da, ba-dow-dow-now. Hey everybody. I'll fly you to the moon just to bathe you in the light. All over you, let's get out of sight. All over you, all over you, all over you. You are who you are, my love. Don't be afraid to make your stand. You are who you are in love. Don't hesitate to take my hand. All you gotta do, little babe, is let the love all over you. Love all over you. Love all over you. Love is all you need, so they say. Ah, da, 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 da. Oh, I got braid slosh last night, if you're curious, or if that's for something else. My trees back up. My trees out, my bag's out, and the house looks like we were a prostitute. Kids are happy, glitter everywhere. Brilliant. That sounds like a win. It sounds like a win. Thank you all very much for sticking with me and trying to take care of me last night. It's a little, I was talking with Guitar Inside Outside in Discord and everybody else. Hello to everybody else if you've tuned in. And just, yeah. He told me kindly, let's put it that way. Traumatize away, Bulldog. We've all been through something. And by the way, thank you for the very kind messages that some of you have sent me, sharing some very heartfelt stories with me as well. That's the point. If there was a reason why I do it, that would be the reason. My fan's clicking outside. I got like an air filter thing, a purifier. Give me yo. Love you, love you, love you. I'm gonna mute this really quick and go check on that fan. I'll be right back. So how's everyone doing? Really, I say thank you a lot. I hope that just thanks for being here and I look at my Patreon posts and it's like thanks for signing up. Everything's like thank you, thank you, thank you. So I hope that's not obnoxious. But I do appreciate you being here and everyone was being very kind last night. And not that I don't remember everything from last night. No, I did go back and watch a little bit, and I was like, "Yep, I'm fucking drunk." And you know what it was? Is that I forgot to eat dinner. So, Christopher Hitchens' rule number 1: drink. You got to have it with the food, the drink. But yeah, that's why I was like, and I could tell too. I was like, I wrote the title like 5 hours before I actually got just tossed, and that's why I was like braid sloshing probably. That would be really funny. Nope. Everyone that's in this chat right now and in this house is like my biggest fan. So we'll put it that way. Right? I mean, I've played shows in front of hundreds and thousands of people before, or it would be like close to 1,000. I don't think I've played a show that was over 1,000. It's like close to it was like 1,000 people. That was a great show. Great show. Miss those days. No, but I'm surprised somebody didn't bang on the door last night and make sure I was okay. It's all right. Because here's the deal. I drinks a bit, and I can drinks a lot. But if I'm slurring my words and I haven't had dinner and I am fucked, drunk, excuse my language. All right, here's some Sam Cooke. Oh, my baby's coming home tomorrow. Ain't that good news? Man, ain't that news? My baby's coming home tomorrow. Ain't that news? Oh, ain't that news? I got a letter just the other day telling me that she was on her way and that she wants me to meet her at the station. Ain't that good news? Man, ain't that news? In the letter she told me that she loved me. Ain't that news? Oh, ain't that news? She says she's sorry that she left. Found out she don't want nobody else. That she wants me all to herself. Ain't that good news? Man, ain't that news? Ain't that news? Ain't that good news? Yeah, I know that's good news. My baby's coming home tomorrow. Ain't that good news? Man, ain't that news? And I can't wait to get home where we can finally be alone. Disconnect that telephone. Ain't that good news? Man, ain't that news? Ain't that news? Ain't that news? Ain't that good news? Sam Cooke. Great tune. Fucking makes me cry sometimes listening to that song. Holy shit. Ugh. Happy Sunday. And in fact, me spilling out last night is exactly Songs in solidarity. I had a day yesterday. You know, people say they had a day. Yesterday I had a day. And a day that just wouldn't fucking leave me alone. And you guys have homework. That's fantastic. Very smart. Be very smart and don't, spend your time on that. Absolutely. Fucking A, I'll get there. That's what we're doing. We're getting there. I did check out last night and for like literally 30 seconds, but when I fast forwarded it like all the way towards the end, like 4 hours in, and I was saying something like, and I was just drunk, and I was like, put the 3 songs that you know that I play in the chat. And I was like, I am fucking drunk. So not to be repeated. Probably, maybe it might happen again. I don't know. We'll see. My thing is, I just hope I'm not offensive. I got strong opinions, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Phone's lighting up. But yes, I hope y'all had a good weekend so far. That it's going well, and that tonight is adding to the goodness and the greatness. And you know. You know, I didn't see what? There's messages that can come with the thing. Okay, cool. All right. You know what? Nice. I'm going to put it to you this way. Somebody tipped me $20. And it says anonymous. And, you know, if you don't want me to read them out, that's fine. You know, you can write it right in the thing. Like, don't say my name. But somebody says $20. $20 a ticket to save fuck racism. $20 a ticket to say fuck racism feels right to me. I agree. Absolutely. I got to start doing ticketed shows like so soon. All right. Let's see here. I'll play silently. Just did All Over You. Sam Cooke's Ain't That Good News. Weekends need to be longer. I agree. I think weekends should start on Friday, or there should be no Monday. In other words, Monday is also like the day off. Like fancy restaurants, you know? I don't know. I worked in a restaurant when I was a lad, and we were closed on Mondays. It's a very expensive place. I think other countries have flirted with the 3-day or the 4-day work week, the 3-day weekend. But yes, yeah. Just so you know, whoever sent that tip, and I think I can figure out how. But if you want to remain anonymous, then I won't look too hard. But you're my kind of people. $20 a ticket to say fuck racism feels right to me. You're my kind of people, whoever you are, anonymous. Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's just put it that way. Excuse my language. Sorry, I won't get all on that track. We'll keep playing some music here. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Silently you walk past the circus show and the neon light arcade, hiding behind the bumper cars of the discarded misfit toys from every game. From underneath the bridge you watch the world flooding over. From the mountaintop on high, you see who's looking over our shoulder. Oh, I know they've gone too far, but maybe now everyone will come around. People feeling all imprisoned, all for what? With feet hardly longing to ever leave the ground. And take me to the top to see how high goes. Sometimes go low, lift me up and let me go off on all this life I'll never hold. Ooh. stars. The world keeps spinning round and round, with planets dancing round the fire, silently spiraling higher. Oh, yeah, thank you. Well, we didn't have to. I was not trying to be an asshole or whatever. I was just like, I know Ray wanted to run through the stuff, and it was very smart to do that because I feel like even though we might not have gone live tonight with the group, the next time we do it, except KP's got some interface issues going on. Some weird noise just started popping out of nowhere. But I think it was a really good sound check tonight, and I think that it's going to be so much easier to add people or subtract people if they can't make it or whatever, so it should be fine. Yeah. Had a day yesterday. But if I just got to say thank you so much to some very nice tweets and messages in the morning, and it means a lot. That's what this is. Songs in solidarity, man. We go through things. And I'll try not to. I don't want to develop any sort of like internet personality. Absolutely not. That's why that's why the chat. That's why the hangout. Well, yeah. I've been a sacrificial lamb before. We'll put it that way. I think it was way better. So we went live last time, and it was kind of like, it could have sounded better, right? So we decided to make sure that it sounds good, and then we actually got to work on. We have a plan. There's going to be like a surprise. I won't like. I am not the leader of that group at all. I am at the very best to tag along. Happy to be there. You're just happy to be here, aren't you? But yeah, so we have BMJ is producing a cool thing. It was a productive struggle, I think, is a great way to put it. Absolutely. All right, let's play. I really got to practice for this other gig I got coming up. I'm no spring chicken, as the dental hygienist reminded me when I asked her how long it's going to take to heal my wisdom teeth that still need to come out. And she goes, well, it won't be like months, but you're not a spring chicken anymore. So, and I was like, right away, I went, oh, shit. And she's right. Too old to be drinking like that. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. And I was saying to guitar, I was like, if it was like a live show, if people would have been there, I would have been like the guy that's like bouncing off the walls with energy, trying to make people laugh, trying to keep people like super happy and positive. But when you're in a room alone and like you're reading chat, it can be a little bit difficult in a sense to read the room, but you're the room. And yeah, the room got away from me last night. I think it's all right though. I don't mind. I trust y'all. I don't even care. All right. Let's play a tune, man. Trying to find that balance of like solo room. Used to do lots of live broadcasts for his friends. Yes. Yeah, we were having some technical issues again last night, and I just think that's tech. It can come and go, and sometimes it's really quirky. Because, we all know, to a degree what we're doing, But we all have like different interfaces and stuff and different equipment, of course. So it's kind of hard sometimes to give advice on specific things that person might only be able to specifically find out for themselves. And BMJ is like trying to be like extremely patient because he's trying to help like 6 different people figure it out. But I think we're gonna have I envision that we'll have like 100 people playing one day. We'll have to get our own like server or something. I don't know how to make that happen, but I could totally see it happening. So please accept me as your offering, as Guitar Inside would say. And tell me about the levels. So the first thing that I noticed though when I tuned in last night, and I thought I had it all figured out, was that the gain was it's super quiet. Everything was like really, really quiet. And I don't remember anyone mentioning it, so I'm not sure if it was quiet for y'all. But I was like listening. I listened for about 30 seconds. That's the first thing I noticed, that I had to turn my phone all the way up when I had headphones on. So I was like, this is clearly the best way to live stream. This one mic for me. It'd be nice to get a little bit of like EQing. I don't know how to do that. But once I start doing live streams on my live gigs, I'm going to get a similar situation going like what Ronaldo has, which is brilliant. He has like the coolest, best setup to get like an EQ and to get some reverb in there and like make it sound live, you know. But thanks, man. Thanks. I play some harp. But no, I'm not. There are people that actually play the harmonica like as their instrument, and those people are phenomenal at it. I just try and keep up with myself playing these two. And then I'm trying to remember all the lyrics. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. And make it so your man never know. Take one pillow off your feather bed. Take one pillow off your feather bed. Take a pillow off your feather bed. Lay it on your love and daddy's head. Won't you make me down a pallet on your floor? Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make it so your man will never know. Drive a stranger from your door. Don't never drive a stranger from your door. Never drive a stranger from your door. He might be your best friend, babe, you don't know. He's a countryman and he just moved to town. He's a countryman and he just moved to town. He's a countryman, he just moved to town. He done sold his cotton, now he's just walking around. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Won't you make me down a pallet on your floor? Make me down So we have a system worked out. And if I ever do a braid sloshing again, or, if it becomes a thing that I do because this guy drinks, no. We have a system worked out where Guitar Inside is going to text me and ask me if I've had dinner. All right? Very, very, very smart. Very smart. I did not have dinner last night, and that was not smart. This lighting is super weird always. See if I can get it to adjust. How does it sound, though? Everything going okay? Does it sound okay? Let me know if it's like too loud or too quiet, because that's the one thing besides me slurring my words last night. Tainted Shrew, how are you? Yes to think. Man, someone should write a book. Someone should write a fucking book, man. That's like the best line in Zodiac, the movie Zodiac. Oh, good. Thank you. Sounds good. Sounds great. Thank you. Appreciate that. CC's Ghost. Hey, we'll do it, if you guys can put up with me. And Guitar Inside has like an even better idea. Like, we could do the FaceTime stuff for those that want to do like the Discord, like hanging out. You can actually cheers, right? That'd be fun. It's the best line, though, in the movie Zodiac. Robert Downey Jr.'s character's all strung out and living on a fucking boat, on a houseboat, docked. And, which actually wouldn't be all that bad, whatever. But he's letting himself go and he's drinking too much. And the kid comes in and he's taking over the case. And he says something along the lines of, like, someone should write a book. And, like, Robert Downey Jr., without missing a beat, his character is like, someone should write a fucking book, man. And I just thought, it's like, yes. If you got a book in you, make sure you write it, okay? If Carol's watching, seriously, one of the greatest, actually, she's probably not. She's doing her Adventures in Americana, I think. Probably watching somebody playing live, like in a venue, at a venue. Which I'm really excited to. I'm going to figure out the iRig thing. I'll probably annoy Ronaldo once or twice with some questions about how do I set it up and make it sound great. But I'm really looking forward to that, because that'll be game changer, as one of my favorite people, as her saying is, game changer. All right. Now let me play Never Say Goodbye, since I was having a tough time with it last night. I learned something about somebody very close to me, somebody I've known my entire life, something that I never knew about them, and it just changed my entire perspective about them to a degree, to a good degree, and yesterday was extremely triggering. It was weird. Had to sound check myself. Yeah, CC's Ghost. If you want to drink with me, we'll drink. We'll have a drink. We'll take a little sip. Sipping on the sippin'-ons. Give me all you've got. I could never get enough. Give me one more shot, as long as it's strong enough. You left me here with no direction where to go, hanging high and dry. You left me here with the cold winds blowing. blowing. Well, let them howl and cry. You and me, love, we never say goodbye. Fall away with me into this life that no one knows. Fall away with me, falling like a silent snow. I see your face like the reflection of the sun. It's enough to make me cry. Did I see your face? Well, there's no way of knowing. I'll always open mine. You and me, love, we never say goodbye. Oh, I never got to say the things I need to say. I will see you on the other side. Though I know that you are gone, as I sit and sing this song, I can feel you right here by my side. Oh, the world is still turning, the sun is still burning, even when we close our eyes. We're so far away now, our hearts are still close, and I'll always open mine. When we love, never say goodbye. When we love, we never say goodbye. When we love, we never say goodbye. I get really honest when I'm intoxicated. Let's put it that way. It'd be really fun, though. Tony, yes. See? I shared with you a very fucking private part of my life. There was a journalist once said that you have your public life, your private life, and your secret life. And I agree. And I adhere by that prospect. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Merrick, hey buddy, what's up? Yes, send me the hearts. Am I feeling better? Yes, thank you. Yes, rough night last night. Sorry, I put myself through the slosher. Yeah. Hey, I'm no spring chicken, but I'm gonna be 38 in January, and yes, holy shit, drinking heavily can take some time to recover, no doubt. Sometimes I feel like it takes me 35 days to get sober, to recover. Yeah, so the moral of the story from last night is my girl and I broke up, and my dad's an asshole, and then I found out something about his partner that just kind of rocked my world a little bit, and we had a death in the family, and I'm gonna have to see the family, and it sucks. It's gonna be a shit day. I might have to go see Ronaldo live that night. I think it's on a Wednesday, so I might have to just pop in and go live right behind him from that window and just have him playing behind me so you guys can see him, because I know you'll be tuning into him. It'll be really, really funny. I haven't been calling the keys out, sorry. I'll get into guitar lessons if I've got a guitar on me and I'm drizzled. We are in F. Shovel. Oh, the man works a shovel, chipping at the dirt, chipping at the dirt, cutting at the earth, working like a devil for whatever it is worth. Boss man a barking, stomping his feet. He's pointing both his fingers, cussing through his teeth. Foaming at the mouth, barking up the wrong tree. The sun is a-shining. Oh, the sun is a-shining, beating on my back, beating on my back until the sky turned from blue to black. My door, pounding on my door, and it's pounding on my brain. And the rain's crashing through my window pane that I can't even see through anymore. Something like that. Working my hand. Keep getting these notifications. What is going on? Why is my phone talking to me? Cool. I wonder if that. See, that probably didn't show up. Did it show up? I don't think it's too too weird of me to be really grateful that Duo just subscribed. Hi, I got a notification about that. And ironically, what's really funny is that actually is my tip jar. That was actually not even meant to be put there on purpose. So, all of you have been extremely generous with your time with me, and you're patient with me, and I know that we all don't agree on everything, but thanks for sticking around. But also, some of you have been extraordinarily generous financially, which is, I cannot tell you how grateful I am for that right now because of just the way things are and have been. And things are looking up. So I hope you're all enjoying the course and winning every day. I really hope that you're able to be profitable every single day. There's no reason why, why we can't all get a piece of pie. So I just wanted to say thank you. So, in other words, no like obligation, obviously, to tip. Please, no. And if you wanted to do a private one and not have it drop into the thing, which I know some people have been doing, I think you can just go to regular PayPal. Yeah, last night. Yeah. Okay, cool. Everybody can see me and hear me. Yes. So last night. So what I'll be able to do though is I'll be able to record though, which will be really great. So and I'll make sure it's not in my face. You know, there's this. Some of the fellow musicians might have seen the same ad. Some of the same live streamers might have seen the same ad. Yes, we were going to do a joint session tonight. We did. We practiced. We worked out a lot of kinks. And there's going to be a surprise here. I don't feel like it's my place to really share the whole, like, the plan. I'll leave that up to Guitar Inside. No, well, yeah, no, you know what? No, it's going to be a secret. Yep, it's going to be a secret. Sorry. For real, that's going to be cool. That'll be funny. You'll be like, what the fuck? It's like everyone tonight when I did what I was just about to do, the whole like Discord chat like stopped and I was like, what the fuck is that? So we have some cool shit coming up. Stuff. You know what I mean? It's gonna be sweet. Yeah, I knew it as I was typing it. Braid sloshing, and that probably. I was like, yeah, I have a feeling that's gonna happen. And it happened. But if there are people that would want to actually hang out and do that with me, we could do that too, because drinks a bit. Yeah, does it sound louder than it was last night by your recollection? Anybody, if anyone has an opinion on that? And if I need to like turn up the main stuff, I don't want to peek out, you know, but it's, yeah, there was a many a tadpole, but you know what, there was way, I would say we herded, we were able to herd the tadpoles way better tonight than last time. And a lot of that does come down to BMJ like directing traffic. So he's the producer on this. And so if it wins big, it's on him. If it fails big, it's on nobody. I'm just kidding, BMJ. I'm just kidding. I hope you're tuning in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. We miss you in the chat. You're probably slaying some doom elsewhere. Long is the reason I have to say goodbye. Many are the reasons I will never wonder why. I've got the whole wide world alone here strapped upon my back, and I ain't looking back. I wake up in the morning, babe, and I move it down the line. Hit the road running, honey, with your heart in mine. I look up to the sky, I watch it fold from blue to black, and I ain't looking back. Tree trunk travels to the top all alone from tangled roots. I can hear the echoes knocking from the walking of my boots. I leave alone along and rolling, winding one-way track, and I ain't looking back. Long is the reason I have to say goodbye. Many are the reasons I will never wonder why. Got the whole wide world alone here strapped upon my back, and I ain't looking back. Good, I'm glad it's sounding good. Thanks, everybody. Oh, and you know what? there's one thing that would be sweet, could you tell me how to make this look better? Like, where should I put? Should I shrink the whole like screen and have a larger chat thing, or should I put the chat over here? Should I get rid of the tip jar because you guys don't really need? Are you worried that it's gonna like make a ding during the thing? It's not gonna make a ding during the thing. I made sure it doesn't ding during the thing. If we were in this other one, because the thing is like I want to be able to celebrate it with you guys. If you know, but if you don't want to, that's then the PayPal one is like I think would go silent. But if I did it here, if I tested my widgets, a little zombie's gonna come out here. So we could be in this. We could be in this one, and it'd be really funny. I could turn the sound off for that, but or is the big screen nice? Big screen's nice for me because then I can kind of read a little bit how the chat's flowing because we're on a bit of a delay, of course, and so I want to be able to keep up. Nice. Eric says it sounds. He's clapping. He says it sounds good. Yes, and it's balanced because there's only one mic, and yeah, and we worked on the room noise and the whole like auto gain thing. That's a trick. Everyone's got. There are tadpoles in tech, and every like computer and every interface is like totally different. It was great to welcome Nitrous to the crew. I hope that's not spoiling any surprises. That is a good fiddler. Big screen is good. Dig it. All right, cool. I could even get rid of the little neon thing. If it's too much, like I don't know what to do. I have my little museum here. That's just to remind me if I see myself while I'm playing, what it's all about, what I'm doing, what I got going on. Reminders, good and bad. Yeah, that was weird. Y'all remember snow on the TV? By the way, the snow came in Minnesota last night. See, wait, did this do this thing? It's supposed to do a thing, I think. Merrick, thanks for signing up, dude. Patreon, thank you so much. And don't be afraid to remind me to turn off the auto pay because it always like triggers back. You know, I pause it because I don't want to charge anybody. It will charge you like an upfront thing. I can't turn that off. That sucks. But so thank you very much for that. If it didn't show up on the screen, I thought it was supposed to, because the Patreon thing is like the most important thing, and I'm not trying to charge anybody until I get like at least like 500 people, and I don't know if I can do it. The goal is 1,000. Jamie will attest. Rocky will know that for some reason the magic number, and it's in the Malcolm Gladwell book. Here, it's right here. The other night I said something along the lines of, I don't read very much. Well, I don't read as often as I would like to, but I do read. And I'm like Guitar Inside. I have a bunch of books on my shelf that I haven't read. I like to have my books. I got them up there. But The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell describes in there the phenomenon, and actually he uses an example of, I believe it's Minnesota moccasins. Or is it? No, it's the Uggs. It's the Uggs company where that, how that took off and the shoes and everybody, the Australians, right, wear the Uggs, right? I think KP, I might be way ahead in chat here, but anyway, Malcolm Gladwell basically talks about the different. Somebody gave me one of my guitar students who's like an adult and who's very successful in business and in architecture and stuff like that, gave me this book. And basically it describes the different ways that things take off. And one of the ways, yes, Malcolm Gladwell, The Tipping Point, absolutely. It's a great book. It is. It took me like 3 tries to get through it, I will say, just because for people that are readers that like, I like the information. Yeah, see the boots. Yeah. So anyway, Malcolm Gladwell describes different ways for things to take off, and basically, one of the ways is it's like any company, it has its story, and y'all got to know me a little bit. Probably I overshared last night, but you get to know a story, but it's and I'm doing this for a reason. I have my reasons and everything like that. It's not to pat myself on the back or to be cool or anything like that. Because, I can do that on my own time and in private, and I already know how cool I am, so I'm not really worried about it. But a thousand people that are interested in something, a person, a movement, a phrase, a product. It like 1,000 in our society. It's like a really good. It's like the 10,000 hour rule for musicians. If you've heard of that. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks, Merrick. Yeah, you guys are the best. Like people say that, and they mean it because I mean it. My kind of people for sure. All right, let's do a song. Shut the fuck up, Brady. Malcolm Gladwell, 1,000 people. So the idea is Patreon, 1,000 people. It'll be really easy. It'll be like my business card. I'll be able to get any gig, that way. And so, let's put it that way. So thank you for sharing your time with me and never skip dinner. And that's a very good lesson. But yes, thank you for spending your precious time with me. You're here with me, and I appreciate that very, very much. My son does watch a lot of YouTubers, and it's not that I didn't understand it. It's that I never got into it until meeting y'all, until commenting one time, the first time that I ever did on Rocky Outcrop's show, and I met y'all. So, and now I like watch YouTubers. I watch 2 YouTubers in particular, and then there's a smattering of a few others. I use YouTube for watching like debates. I have motor mouth. I could use some really smart language there, and I just would rather shut the fuck up and play. Hey, you know what though? I think I got a job offer to teach somewhere, which will be really nice because then I won't have to find students myself. I'll just show up and do it. And it's totally getting me back into like the teaching process. So I'll make some videos. I'll do like probably like a live stream or something, and then we can clip that because it'll be easier if I'm talking to people. I feel like it won't be as scripted. And I have to take this. So somebody was talking about NFTs and the NFL. We had the game on today, and the NFL was talking about they have like NFTs now. And I was looking at some NFT. It was just funny, and my son was describing to me what he understands an NFT to be. And people in the chat like a couple weeks ago were saying something about Brady Perl NFTs. I tell you, if there was, or we could get like little alien men too, but this is like a television, an old school television on a stand. I don't know if you can see it with those antennas. Anybody remember the bunny ears? Some kids just don't understand. The struggle was real. All right, the song is called Neverland. When we were young, we were in love. We'd wish upon the stars above, and we go walking hand in hand in never, never, never land. From sleepy-eyed morning grins to fights at night when no one wins. This love is real, it will demand. It never, never, never land. Once upon a time we wished upon a star to take left you lonesome where you stand in Never, Never, Neverland. You see me walking down the road. My life's an open book and the story is told. Well, there's Captain Hook, there's Peter Pan. It never, never, never land. Once upon a time we wished upon a star to take you away from where you are, but your shadow left you lonesome where you stand in Never, Never, Neverland. In Never, Never, Neverland. Neverland. Guitar inside, he's so funny. He's like, well, you were complimentary. You wouldn't stop at the compliments. And flattery goes a long way. And I said, well, you articulated to me that I got super fucking drunk last night really well. And I appreciate that. So that goes a long way with me. Nah. I'm pretty, open and honest. I really am. I don't know. Secrets will fuck you up too. Remember to eat your dinner. Yes, but just fear not. The big group live stream is gonna be dope. We're all like, it's awesome. Like, we're gonna make it good. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. Peaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't have the love I love, I don't want no love at all. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Long and kinky and full and smells of lavender. And if I had my way at all, I'd be with no one but her. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. The summer's gone now, the winter draws near, the river is soon to freeze. If I'm ever gonna get out of this place, I best be on the lead. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. bags, pack my pockets all full, got a buckskin leather hat. I'm bound to go to Shady Grove to where my baby's at. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove, bound for Shady Grove. Cool. That's such a fun song to play with other people. Yeah, well, you essentially do, and if you want, here's the thing. So what? I'll get better at reading out what I'm saying, what I'm responding to. Sorry, very new to this, right? Yes, teaching music. Thank you, Duo. And so I'm gonna figure out a way to make this project just the best project that Minnesota has seen in a really long time. And thanks to you, I'm extremely more motivated now to make it even better, and I'm just really excited about it. I'm gonna have my live stream mic, and you'll essentially hear this. This is exactly like how it'll be. And I can even record that and have that be a take as well. But I have a tape cassette player that I really want to work with, because when I was a young person, I used to record a lot of practices on the on like a karaoke machine. It had microphones, right? Play karaoke, put a tape in, or sing along to the radio, or whatever. It was a thing from the 90s, kids. In any case, wow, thank you for getting my attention and distracting me, and I love it. Guitar Inside, legend. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. So I used to practice in like an old barn house. It's not like a barn, like not a wooden one. It wasn't that cool. It was a metal one. So it had like a natural reverb, and I brought this amp that I have down here, and I would go and I'd sing my ass off after working all day, like you do, and then I'd sing all night, and I'd record it, and I like listen, and I threw all those away. That's part of like my story too. I haven't told you about that. It's basically, how do I say it? Yes, it worked. I do have a musical background, like a musical story. Like I've been doing this for a really long time, like taking it really seriously, like my whole entire life. And I had like notebooks and notebooks and notebooks and cassettes and cassettes and cassettes of my own work, doing covers, my original work mainly. And I had, I don't know what you would call it, but I had like I'm like one of those guys, like, dare I say I'm an artist. It took me a really long time to call myself a musician, but I'm like one of those guys that has those days that like throws it all away. And I did. I threw away everything, and I didn't play my guitar for 2 years. I think it was a year and a half. I didn't have strings on it for a whole year and a half, and that was crazy for me, because I was the guy that played at least 4 hours a day, if not 12. It would depend on like, how late. If I had to work a 12-hour day landscaping in the summertime, I would still come home, I'd shower, and I'd go back to the farm, and I'd play. And those recordings, I remember them. I don't have any of them, but I remember them, and I remember liking the quality of that cassette quality. So I'm going to offer that too. I'll have that. I'll figure that out too. And then I'll do the digital recording, and I'll also be streaming it live. I'm going to figure out how to do all this stuff. But it's going to be totally awesome. Maybe it's a little eccentric, maybe it's excessive, but the whole thing is like going to be awesome. I don't know how to say it. Oh, shit. There. I can read it there. My bad, dude. My bad. Sorry, man. Sorry. I'll read it there. It says right there. I'll know if a person made it anonymous. I apologize. Didn't mean to dox your very generous person. Didn't mean to dox your very generous personality, let me say. That's like epic. Thank you, man. Fucking A. But so yeah, I hope your course is going extremely well though. That's like I'm definitely got the FOMOs and all that stuff about not being ready yet to join such a course like that. You know, I gotta have the powder, I gotta have everything. And right now I'm hodling like a mother. I love that phrase came out of a crypto thing. Like it's a genuine phrase. Hold on for dear life. Is that something that came directly out of like the crypto market, or is that like fucking, excuse my language, like is that something that military people say, like, you know, in the Navy or in the Air Force or something, like hodl, you know? Trying to hide it from me. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy, Guitar Inside. You really are. Good man. Good stuff. Yeah, see, and I'm just like, you know. Hey, hats off to you both. Thank you, KP. That's extremely generous of you. I really, that's absolutely legendary. I mean it. I mean, it'll be a while before I am able to really, like, you know, keep passing it around. You'll see, but it'll be a thing that is gonna be glorious. I feel like, and I'm not even trying to be a shithead, but like, it took Jamie a long time to start talking to me in chat because I feel like I either wasn't getting his attention or he was like, you're not even a fucking member. And I'm like, you don't understand. I'm going to make this work. I'm consolidating my position, if you know my drift. Yes. Exactly, KP. So sorry to be so scattered always and so ADD about what I'm talking about, but I saw these very cool cameras. I was mentioning this a couple songs ago. These very cool cameras, it's like they can come in like a set of 3, so you can, and then you can basically, somebody would have to switch the angles around, but I think that I'd be able to have 3 different cameras up here at any given time, like during this big recording process, and like one could be on, you know, just my hands. I don't know, like for guitar lessons, for example. It'd be like multi-purpose. Anyway, enough of the bullshitting. Let's stick to a list. Hats off to you all for showing up and chatting and being nice and just being nice to everybody and being positive. Yes, I would. Are you kidding me? I'd love a mentor. Ain't it true? Show us the way, please. My goodness gracious. Oh yes, I have to remember. I have to do a hard out at 8 o'clock. It's not even a thing. It's just I have plans, not plans. So yeah, scattered all over the place as usual. That would be, though, for real though, you know. I've learned so much in TradingView. TradingView immediately was like getting my eyes fixed. I don't know. I could read the line. I'll put it that way. I can read the line. I can do the math, so to speak, you know. But TradingView was like, fantastic. Dude, I would like you. I mean, I could show you. Do you play any stringed instrument, KP? I'll start the song off, and you can answer if you play a stringed instrument. Like, do you play guitar, or are you saying you'd like pick it up, like the bass? They say they've been here for a long time. They say they've heard my voice before. I say I've been here for 1,000 lifetimes, and it's all been done before. I've met with the winds that grow howling and blow heavy outside my door. I know them well, it's all been done before. Well, the bandit's a hero and the judge is a drunk. thief he is. And now the banker's to blame for all the gov loss. At least that's what the gov will try and say that it is. Our fire chief smokes big cigars, all the while our sheriff is truly charged. And the one-eyed Lord Shark and all his debts unto the Lord, it's all been done before. The signs, the times, the chimes, the rhymes come in reeling, rolling waves. But the endlessness of time will never lead you here, only to follow. There are many tongues, have many questions, but only speak of the one I've met. I tell them I'm here to do the same, drink my drink and smoke my cigarette. They say fools rush in where the angels fear to tread. But then they wonder why the world is left there, all and more, it's all been done before. Come lady, come quickly, come lady, come here. Let me whisper in your ear. Let me tell you all the secrets that you already know, and just let me hold you near. Sleep softly, adorned in pearls, in silver and diamonds and gold. Come away with me, baby, it's all been done before. Tunes. I wrote that song after like the 150th person told me I sounded like Bob Dylan. Every time somebody mentioned it, I remembered that Kurt Cobain said that, like, you know, like he learned every Beatles tune by heart, and, you know, his sound didn't sound anything like them, the sound, but it was like the structure was typically the same, and you're bound to repeat yourself. Like he, you know, he was a really smart guy, that Kurt Cobain. Let me just say. Another fellow lefty like Jimmy. This is my uncle's shirt when I cleaned out his house after he passed away. Speaking of, has anybody been watching that Dope Sick? About that story in, where was it? The Coal Mine Country, man. It's on Hulu. Has anybody been watching that? Oh, well, dude, I don't play the bass, so I wouldn't want to presume to be any sort of like authority on technique, but you and I could definitely talk like music theory, and I could show you, like, I've played the upright bass, like I can play a little bit of upright bass, for example, and I do play like acoustic guitar, so I could definitely do that. Tune, yeah, sorry, you're right, start playing. Oh, great. Fantastic. See, I knew I liked you, Duo. Knew it. He's fantastic. Kurt Cobain was absolutely fantastic. Listening to his music, and I'm 10 years older than when he died. 10 years older than he ever was. He's a very good musician. I'm extremely proud to have had such an attachment to his what would you call it? Oeuvre. Very, very inspiring. One of the reasons I am left-handed, in fact, is Kurt Cobain, and not because I wanted to be like him. I am left-handed. I didn't know you could play a left-handed guitar. It was the first left-handed guitar I saw when I was like 10 years old. And I go, oh, I can play the guitar. Speaking of clarinet, because we were talking about that, we were experimenting. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, Christy. I really do. But if you tuned in last night, you know I didn't shut the fuck up, and I barely played any music and all that. Yep, can't remember what I was saying, but yeah, I had a real attachment to somebody like Kurt Cobain. And he had like a really interesting take. The song, because he probably had a lot of copycats, right? And my thing with like the Dylan thing is like, well, so I'm from here, and he's definitely. I mean, everyone talks about Prince, but you know, Dylan is like forever, and you know what I did when I met my bluegrass friends. I play some singer songwriter type of songs. You guys have heard them. Some of them are really like ethereal or whatever. They're like pretty sounding songs, right? And but when I started doing teaching and for this couple back in the day and doing like bluegrass shows with them, you know, a lot of the singer songwriter type of songs didn't really fit into the genre. And so I ended up just writing a bunch of like bluegrass tunes for me to play. Okay, clarinet. Thank you for the reminder. So clarinet, we were experimenting with different different instruments, we'll say. And when I went to sign up for the school band, like when I was like in 4th grade, and I had already been taught how to drum. My grandpa was a drummer. My uncle was a really well-known drummer around here. We have some pretty good musical history in our family, and Grandma and Grandpa owned the first musical nightclub, like an actual nightclub on Lake Minnetonka. So it's a pretty cool thing to kind of hang the hat on. In fact, that's what this picture is, and I won't get too sidetracked here, but somebody did a painting of Skunk Hollow. In the Lakeview, it was called. So, yeah, the Lakeview. It was cool. It's a musical nightclub on the water. Fucking dope. But clarinet. So I went to sign up for the school band, and the teacher said I couldn't sign up to be in percussion because I couldn't read sheet music. He said piano music. He said I needed to learn 2 years of piano before I could do it. I thought that was incredibly fucked up, and it was really disappointing. And they gave me a clarinet, which, you know, if I would have had a little bit better of a taste in my mouth about the whole thing, not pun intended or whatever, about trying to play the clarinet, but I squeaked one note out of it and was like, I'm not doing this. But I love jazz, and we were talking about BMJ. He's like, I'll play the shit out of the recorder, and I was like, cool. That means you could actually play the clarinet or like the saxophone. All right, so I mixed. What I did was, well, last night I mixed. I didn't eat my dinner. 2 strikes. So what I did though, and playing along with my bluegrass friends, was make music that was really palatable in that regard. But I, and then occasionally would try and like mix them, merge the two worlds a little bit. And that's this song here. Lay me down in a field of nothing with no one around. I've had enough of everyone in this town. I've had enough, just lay me down. Take me away in a little toy train to the heart of my brain. Just take me away. When loving ain't hard, living is easy. There's love in my heart. Just take me away. Lay me down in a field of nothing with no one around. I've had enough of everyone in this town. I've had enough, just lay me down. There's telling when it all began, or if the end will be any better. I'm falling for you, babe. You know that I'm falling for you, babe. You know that I love you, I need you. Falling for you, babe. You know that I'm calling for you, babe. I'm falling, I'm calling just to lay me down. Lay me down, lay me down in a field of nothing with no one around. I've had enough of everyone in this town. I've had enough. Lay me down. I look to the sky, I can't help but cry. I wonder why. I look to the sky, the weight of the world puts tears in my eyes, pulling me down. I can't help but cry. Lay me down in a field of nothing, no one around. I've had enough of everyone in this town. I've had enough, just lay me down. Everyone around here's calling my name, but no one really knows who I am or where I'm bound to go. The leaves don't fall very far from the trees, but in the wind ain't blowing where I land. Don't nobody know. I heard they done set the dogs on me. I'm not there, oh, I'm already gone. Take time to realize just what you gotta do. Cause if you had a chance or a million to one, which I wonder you're gonna choose. Yeah, me name's free, don't ring in their pocket change. We'll sell out, I'm not there. Well, I'm already gone. Maybe you will make it. Woo! Do a half medley. I didn't even finish that song. A little shout out to our favorite assets. You know what's amazing though? Tainted True is that what's funny is that I can't wait for you to hear this project because the fiddle that we have on the project, the fiddle player has cats. You know, cat person. I'm a cat person. I got a cat. But the distortion, the sound, the songs that we're gonna make might just scare the shit out of all the cats too. It's gonna be sweet. I can't wait. Thank you for tuning in, Kimmy. Yo, what's up? BMJ passed out. Yeah, everyone. What I did last night is I realized I woke up and checked to see if the live stream was still going. I turned it off and totally just fell. I just like fell into my bed and went to bed. So thank you very much to all you lovely people for taking care of me last night and having fun with me. Yeah, I I agree, Tainted True, and I mean that in the I'm trying to say that in the most modest, really with the most modesty, like because it is a hit. It's like, and I was just gonna reference Ronaldo's tune. Ronaldo's tune, that Diamond Hands song, that's a fucking hit. Lay Me Down's also a hit, and I've been told that. I've been told that by music industry people, and I still don't. The Twin Cities are like sleeping on me. I mean, like, everyone does like all the. They even do like Dylan, fucking, tribute dedications, huge shows, and no one ever fucking asks me to show up. And it's, they don't want to get smoked. That's what it comes down to. And somebody like Ronaldo comes along in my life, and is totally confident and secure in himself, and says, "Hey, Brady, come along." So I don't know what it is about the people, in my scene, but there's like been only like a couple that are willing to share gigs and work with each other and stuff. I mean, I've been told by musicians when I asked them to do a gig with me, and a big gig like a CD release, and get 200 or 300 people to try and show up and everything. And I've been told by people that are not that much further along in their career than me, no, they're not going to do a show with me because they're aiming higher than that. And I just think it's just fucked. And so the current bros, I feel their pain as much as they might not understand that. I don't know, I have like 50 followers on YouTube, and I think I got 31 followers now on Patreon. You freaking amazing people. That's very that is like the most important thing in my life right now, next to my, excuse me, my real life. Like the digital thing, the Patreon thing is like totally to stuff it to algorithms and to shitty gatekeepers in my community, in my scene here in the Twin Cities and abroad. Everyone's competing with each other, but but it's not like it's. I've only met like a two or three people that take the competition the way that it's meant to be took, which is to compete with one another to push ourselves to be better musicians. So I completely do understand, and I've played many hundreds and thousands of gigs. I think, yeah, yeah. At least I gotta do that. I'd have to count it, but it's up there, and played in front of a lot, hundreds of people at a time, and it's like what I do. I'm like, it's what I do, and I don't know, man. I still can't get like two people to show up to a show, and trying to organize. And here's the other killer, is like trying to organize gigs with some of these people. They're like talk to my agent, and I'm like, no, you talk to your agent and tell them to fucking reach out to me. Like what the. It's fucking assholes, dude, and I'm really tired of it. I'm really tired of it, and it's why I haven't done a lot of live gigs and stuff, and I won't go on a rant. Try not to go on a rant, but the current bros have no idea how much I feel their pain, like how much I understand how they don't understand how somebody who doesn't do what they do will have like 10 times or whatever the following that they have, or the success, or the outreach. And a lot of it is they're not doing it. I mean, everyone should try and better themselves, right? So it's important. Like Bill Burr said, somebody goes, well, I'm a budding comedian. I don't care about being famous. And Bill Burr immediately stopped him and said, I do. It's how I pay the bills. Looking at fame that way is entirely reasonable in unreasonable land, and so I have no problem with fame or wealth or anything in that regard. I have a message, I have something that I can't stop from doing. I'm doing it. It's already been done. I've been doing it. I've made my mistakes. I wear my scars, and not all scars show on the outside, and I think you guys saw a little bit of them last night. But yeah, so the 1,000 Patreon goal, that's like a thing. All right. So I do appreciate you all sticking with me, really, and letting me, have my space to do me, do my thing. So if people that are just tuning in, from after doing homework and everything like that, you might have missed me saying I tuned in only. I watched a little bit of replayed the stream for about 30 seconds today, and I noted right away that. Can we do that? Is that a thing? Space banana. Thanks for showing up. Check in, say hi. I'm only here till 8, so if you're, I'll only be here till 8 tonight. But yes, thank you for all the people giving, being kind and being understanding. Speaking of space bananas, this guy's a little space bananas, space cadet. Indeed. Can you imagine? That is like what some people do. That some people surround themselves intentionally with sycophants. It's fucking. That's absolutely just it like pulls at my nerves the wrong way. Oof. You try to avoid that stuff like the plague. And if you are just tuning in, yes, the 1,000. And it's not the first time that I heard it, but it's you've heard of the 10,000 hour rule for musicians. There's a 1,000. This book, Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell, we've already touched on it. But basically, it touches on if you have like a message that you have to get out of you, and I know that I go on these rants and I'm an idiot, but basically, 1,000 people is one of the ways to really find. I don't want to say like success in a way that seems disingenuous, but like for me, it's like job security, But at the same, but it's like a resume. Like the Patreon will be like a resume. It's like undeniable. And any company that wants to work with me will know that they're going to get a direct link to and not have to worry about algorithms and stuff like that. That's the point, because the algorithms just screwed me over. The current bros can attest to that, I'm sure. So yeah, that's why Patreon, 1,000 people. If I don't get maybe 500 or whatever, I don't know if 1,000 might be really high. I know I can do it. I mean, I had like 1,000 followers on other shit, but so tell your mama and tell your friends. And then if I do reach my goal and activate the monthly payments, that will be life-changing money for me. Like $1,000 right now is life-changing money. It's like that just takes care of like a month of like worries. It's like life-changing money for me, And so having that extra income a month would literally be the game changer in my life. I wouldn't be playing $100 used guitars that are not in shape for like live performance, for example. And even when I buy a brand new one, a Taylor, I just bought a Taylor guitar, the electronics are bust on it. I got bad luck with instruments, let me tell you. Probably because I'm left-handed. Who's an idiot? Am I an idiot? Acting. Oh yeah, so I tuned in for about like 30 seconds last night, really quick, and two things that I noticed. I was really drunk, because when I'm slurring my words, it means that I haven't had my dinner. And also the sound was extremely quiet, even though I was singing into or talking into like a $400 mic. I just, So this is clearly like the best setup for these live streams. It does Streamlabs well. I think that it's designed for it, So tell your mama, tell your friends. Tell your mama not to worry. You know you're gonna be alright. Tell your mama not to worry. You know you're gonna be just fine. Tell your papa not to wait up, 'cause you ain't coming home at all tonight. Tell your brothers and your sisters ground overhead, and the season's at an end. I see them black roads in the meadows, flying overhead. One lonely little scarecrow with his hands waving in the wind. Tell your mama not to worry, you know we're gonna be alright. Tell your mama not to worry, you know you're gonna be just fine. Tell your papa not to wait up, 'cause you ain't coming home at all tonight. Taylor Minis. Sorry if I missed you in chat here. I do apologize. But I'm glad that you got all chatting with each other too. That's really important. Really important to me. Say what you want. Say what you will. You know. Good people allowed. No shitheads. You know? We'll say let's go Brady. Thank you. Dig it. People, you're awesome. Let me do this. Let me do this one better than the last one. So I've been playing kind of some of my you know, bluegrassy type material. Sounds awesome with a band, like a real band, like people. Right on. Yes, thank you. The heart wraps. Give me the heart wraps. Anybody that needs mending after last night, it's me. But again, thank you for sharing some very heartfelt and extremely personal stories with me that I cherish, and those are with me, and I thank you. And it's like that's why I'm doing what I do. It's funny. We were walking down the street in San Francisco I was walking down the street with my uncles, and there was a chick in her car, and she was just blasting her music and having a great day. You could tell this young woman was having like a great day. She's around my age, whatever. She just bopped. She'd be like 10 years older than me, actually. Now I think about it. But I started started dancing, and pointing at her and getting her to dance even more and shit, and making her lighting her already amazing day up even more. My uncle looks right at me. He's like, I think Brady likes to communicate with people. I think he likes to energize people. So. Can't wait to see y'all in a real room. That'd be really fun. Because again, Guitar Inside and I were talking about this. It's like reading the room in chat. It's like you're the room, All right, let me see here. Let me see if I can do Ben E. King tune. Great tune. Everyone should play this song. Practically everyone does. But I'm going to check my key, though, really quick. All right, we'll go there. We'll go with F. Ooh. Yeah, everyone had all these great, fantastic ideas for our group live stream. And yes, the Taylor Minis are amazing. My lovely, I made sure she had one. She was also left-handed. It's funny. And I haven't disclosed yet. There's a potential. I haven't fully accepted the position at this place. But I think it's okay. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm gonna knock on wood because it is my luck. But I hope to be able to be an instructor at Guitar Center really soon. That would be good because then I wouldn't have to find the gigs or the students. All right, Benny King. This is a good musician, from the Twin Cities, Doug Otto and the Getaways. This guy. He is fantastic. Him and his band, him and his peeps. Doug Otto and the Getaways. Really, really solid music. Jesus. Love that. It's like putting the radio on. With me, you get more of how am I, feeling in that exact moment, in that exact second. You can probably sense the temperature changes in my in a song while it's happening. I knew that's gonna start buzzing. Alright, that'd be like the whole song. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. Oh, I won't be afraid. I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand? Oh, won't you stand by me? And if the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, I won't shed no tear, just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand? Oh, won't you stand by me? And darling, darling, stand by me. Living in a long goodbye. The day is done, the night's just begun, and the clouds are hanging high until the mountain waters run dry. We're living in a long goodbye. We sit, we stand, we do all we can while the gallows hanging high. We love, we laugh, we cry, living in a long goodbye. The table is wide, the seats they spin and slide, living in a long goodbye. On another end of a song, another time gone by, another lullaby, living in a long goodbye, living in a long goodbye. yes, to think, you know, I get hungover like this. Sometimes I play really well, and I swear it's like some neurological thing. Like I slow myself down. I mean, I still make occasional mistakes, but with time freedom, with financial freedom, will come time freedom, and I will be able to dedicate my life once again to this. It's been a very fucking tightrope. That's why I just so appreciate you all being here and just paying attention to me, you know. So yeah, last night I was like, I just put the 3 songs that you know in the chat. That's where I fast forwarded it to, and I was just slurry. Put the songs that you know that I do. Put them in the chat. Put them in the chat, and I fucking probably disappeared. I think I fast forwarded and I like disappeared for like 20 minutes. Who knows what I did? I don't know. Eat your dinner. Eat your dinner and brush your teeth. Yeah, what are we talking about? Yeah. So okay, cool. So KP is talking about a little bit. We'll. You guys are special. You guys are all special here. Very, very important people in the community. I'm like an onlooker. I'm late to the party. But I'm glad to be here, and I came to play. Let me tell you. But yeah, it'll be really, really fun. BMJ is putting together a thing, and we have some fun instruments on it. We have some amazing instruments on it. We're trying to dial in the sound so that it sounds good for y'all. Herding cats and that. Indeed. Be really nice if Nitrous was here right now, because I tell you. Because she wasn't there the first time that we did this, and so it was kind of like an eye-opening troubleshooting experience. Pallet on your floor. Already played it. I can play it again. I'll play it. That'll be the last tune I'll play. I'll play it one more time because I'm sure I'll be. That's the other thing. Cool. The recording. Wait. What? I already did that one too. Lay me down. Maybe you're not even chatting to me. I'll shut up. I'm gonna keep playing. Let me pick a song. Let me pick my song. When I write the last verse to this tune, I'll be sure to and if Carol, if you are watching and you're not much of a chatter, I understand. I have your lyrics. I would like to actually, because you live in town, I could drop them off. It's been helpful rewriting my tunes. And so for Patreon peeps, if you have a favorite song, please find a way to get a hold of me. I'll get better at the back and forth communication of it all. But if you have a favorite song and you like the lyrics, I'll do my best to not make any typos or anything on the lyrics. Or I could even write them live with you, and so as many times as it takes, you know, on one of these live streams. But I know Guitar Inside Outside likes this tune. And I wanted to write him the lyrics, but the song's not done yet, you see. Okay, really interesting. I'll really try and keep this quick, but it's nice to tell you guys the kind of the backstories for some of these tunes. So if you're new to me, then you wouldn't have heard before. But if you've heard me say this before, you'll remember that "Lay Me Down" was like written like in my sleep. Like I woke up and I sat down and I wrote it. Like I could hear the whole thing. I knew the chords that I was gonna play. I knew the lyrics. I knew the melody. The whole thing was in my head. Amazing. That's a gift. I love that kind of creativity where it's like always in your mind. That just shows you that you're always working. Or people can find themselves to become fully dedicated, you know, to a craft, which I am, of songwriting and performance and the whole bit. And but this tune I'm about to play, I think it took me about 6 weeks to nail down the chord progression and with melody, and then it took me another 6 weeks. In songwriting, you got to find where I don't like using the word hook, but because hook means something to other people, right? Like to us as a whole. But in this reference, I'm going to use the term hook as like, where is the rhyme? Not necessarily what is the chorus or what's the catchy phrase, but it's where's the rhyme? What is the object of the poetry? Where is my cadence and the whole bit? And so this tune, I spent a lot of time on. I think it did take me about 3 months to get like the title of the song, the mode of the tune, and everything. And then it took me another 3 months to write, like, I think it was like 3 verses, and then I started performing it out. But I told myself that it had to have between 5 and 8 verses, and I've written 7, so I'm definitely gonna go 8. Who knows? I might never stop writing this tune, but when that happens, buddy, Char Inside Outside, the lyrics are all yours. Thanks for being a pal. I gotta figure out how to make everyone mods, so that people can like tell me if I've tipped over too much. Visions of Babylon. Make it sound good, eh? Minnesotans say A too. Scots say A. Minnesotans say A, eh? Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Be glad to do this tune and one more. If anyone's got a favorite they want to hear. Just put the 3 songs that you know that I know in the chat. Toasted last night. Where's Bulldog at? She's busy. Cece gets it. Cece gets it. Cece's ghost. Silver bells begin to chime, the village and the dawn. The echoes travel through space and time, and echo on and on. All the silent dreams you live at night, you've been living all along. Through the looking glass and in the pictures you've drawn, visions of Babylon. Woo, toasty. The mist in the morning and the broken clocks, the faces on the wall, and the candlelight of a sun that broke the fog, ain't rising just to fall. Far away your dreams pull you in and out, and they push you off and on to a world of nothing and everything you see, visions of Babylon. The $1 million man and his golden hat, the lion and the horse, and the hand of a woman he never met, he never could afford. All the time left crawling all across the earth, to you whether right or wrong, like a painting of an ancient old statue, visions of Babylon. Every politician tailors in embroidered crimes, nothing but common criminals. They're like the rings on the fingers of the holy rollers' wives, all the people have to pay it for. Never wait in line for nothing, they just hold it up to every one of us under the gun. Ways of the world under a wayward sun, visions of Babylon. The long hallway walls begin to bend, the carpet starts to fold. All the mirrors are angled into another land where time don't take no toll. Only one thing the gypsy lady said to me is keep on keeping on. God will know, you will see visions of Babylon. Shadows fall far behind your eyes. For a moment, time stands still. You wake from a daydream in another life. Deja vu, you will. Simple Simon says, once upon a time, the king was once upon. In a never-ending story that you had never told, visions of Babylon. Phony hobos taking bank like undercover cops, preaching pretenders for the pocket change. Turn themselves into furniture like it's water into wine, but prefer things not be rearranged. So the winos and lame cowboys, they be lining up to feel the big banging of the drum. Soldiers in the wind, twisting the song, visions of Babylon. Go on forever on that, man. There's gonna be a band. Gonna make a band, and everyone's gonna know their part, and it's gonna be really, really sweet. Looking forward to it. Hence the Patreon. I'm telling you, 1,000 patrons immediately means that I can like have the freedom to like do the band and get people and pay people and like make it like it's all about like the flow, making it happen. Thank you all very much for tuning in tonight and last night, and for taking care of me and trying to take care of me. Guitar Inside, he's very, very, very clairvoyant to say, well, would you be receptive to, hey, Brady, you're fucking drunk? Yes, especially when uttered so politely, let me tell you. So caringly. You know, that's not politely, but caring. You know, it's like, you okay, buddy? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. I'll always be okay. All right. Let me do one more tune and get out of here. All right. I'm going to do this tune. This goes out to those I will always love. All right. Thank you for spending your time with me. And thank you all to the kind people like in the community that are just kind people. I really appreciate good and positive people and well-meaning people. Speaking of backstory on a song, so backstory of this song is like really quite literal, excuse me. The opening line is, I sit here alone, 5 a.m. And so I was writing a tune, smashed at 5 a.m. I know, it's probably not cool to brag about it, whatever, you know. People don't, you know, whatever. People, like, letters to a young artist. It doesn't even matter what kind of medium. Yeah, YouTube Shorts. I could definitely start to do more YouTube Shorts, especially to like get the word out and just try and say hi to people too. So fucking dude. All right, thank you all very much for being here. This one goes out to you. I sit here alone, 5 a.m. Just wondering where you've been. I know I'll never hold you again, but I'm still loving you. Oh, I wanted to take you to the top. You're bringing me down, but my love for you won't ever stop. Oh, there's you, and there's me underneath the lonely willow tree. My thoughts of you won't let me be. I'm still loving you. I'm loving you. Sit here and sink like a stone. Your love cuts me to the bone. Sitting here drinking all alone. I'm still loving you. Oh, I wanted to take you to the top. Bringing me down, but my love for you won't ever stop. Oh, there's you, and there's me underneath the lonesome willow tree. My thoughts of you won't let me be. I'm still loving you. I'm loving you and your own ways. I'm gonna love you every day. Even when you're pushing me away, I'm still loving you. I'm loving you. I'm loving you. I'm loving you. Still loving you. Still loving you. Still loving you. I'm loving you. She loves me. She loves me not. We'll do this one too. She's a gifted collider. She's a diamond. She's a pearl. She's a bravest survivor. She's a helpless little girl. She'll leave you with nothing left to say. When she gets what she wants, she just throws it all away. She gives me the one thing she swore she would not. She loves loves me not. She's a wayward wanderer with a wishing for your heart. She says she's the one and only, she's known it from the start. When it's over, it's over, but when it stops, nobody knows. Never bridal and white, she just comes as she goes. There ain't no nothing that she hasn't got. She loves me, she loves me not. Yeah, she loves me, she loves me now. Hats off to you all, amazing people. Thanks for showing up and making this real for me. You're all amazing. I mean that. Very, very cool. I've had a hell of a journey, and I'm happy to be here with y'all. I really am. I'm excited for more. This very well just might be the beginning for all of us, you know. In the really big picture, I do really hope we all meet in person, if everyone's comfortable with that when we moon, you know. But thank you for indulging me and signing up for my Patreon and liking and sharing it with your friends and coming back tonight after last night especially. Cheers to you all. I really mean that. You know, and that last little medley of the tune, I mean, it's in the lyrics, you know. I used to joke, but it's kind of a sick joke, but it's like there's a piece of my liver in every song, you know, whatever. But thank you very, very much. Sitting here drinking all alone. I'm still loving you. I dig it. Tainted Truth's got it right. It's not the beginning, but it is a beginning. And I absolutely agree. That's fantastic. Yes, I saw the chat earlier. Sorry, it skips my mind as one might notice. Oh, yeah, Merrick, absolutely, dude. Like, one time I got rid of books and I felt like a total idiot, like, the next day. Paul Kelly. Is Paul Kelly the guy that Rocky suggested? Yeah, exactly. Beginning of Unreasonable Era. But yes, Minneapolis from the Twin Cities. In fact, I kind of had a good little diatribe with a little bit of venom for all my colleagues out there and that are all within fucking 20, 30 miles of here, you know, in the general area, and how, you know, just the Curran bros get it. They get it right. They don't understand why people don't want, or how do I put this? You know, they don't understand why people aren't having them on to discuss. Or like Rocky tweeted today something along the lines of, you know, somebody did like a 30-minute long thing or something, or named 30 people, and like Rocky wasn't on the list for pros or cons. It's like, what the so yeah, so you know, so that's why I really appreciate you all, and thank you for being here. Thank you all for generosity and everything. So Love, love. And I hope I don't screw up the stream. So what I will do, if you want to chat a little bit, I'll do like the ending soon, right? And just know that I love ya. All right, have a good night, everybody.